One of the most, moving your tenant in is the next tab in phase 2. One of the most important processes is the move-in meeting. There's a lot that's covered in this move-in meeting. Number one, first thing we want to cover is we want to review and sign the lease with the tenant. You don't necessarily have to have them sign every section with their initials like I see a lot of these contracts or leases do. But what you will want to do is review the entire lease. Typically, the key points that you're going to want to review is the lease break policies, tenant rules and regulations, and the NSF policies. And those, the NSF means insufficient funds. Any addendums that you may have, whether it be mold, abandoned property, or early release addendums, you're going to want to cover those addendums with the tenant or the prospect during the move-in. At this time, they're no longer a prospect, they're actually a tenant moving in. So you want to cover those things. You want to review and sign rules and regulation forms. You want to collect the first month's rent. Cashier's check or money order. Do we want to accept personal checks?
No.
Good. We recommend only accepting a money order. I want to make sure that you guys understand we must walk the unit before we turn keys. I want you to walk the rental unit, and I want you to use your move-in, move-out condition form, which is Form 2E, what you see Andrea here using. And you can see here she's walking through the rental unit using this form. Basically what Andrea is doing, she's walking the rental units with this form. Typically with a large property like Eddie, the maintenance guys probably do it. I always made sure that not only maintenance did it, but the leasing agents did it. Leasing agents walk the units. If they see a problem, then they'll do a work order. And then they'll turn that work order into to the maintenance technician, and that thing needs to be a rush, depending on how busy they are. But that will need to be a rush because that particular tenant is moving in. We're looking at the carpet. If we notice there's a stain in the carpet, we're going to make mention of that on the form so the tenant's not charged. Okay? If it's brand new carpet, we're going to make mention of that. Because how that rental unit looked when you moved in, or when the prospect moved in, and how it looks when they move out, is going to be a matter of two different opinions. The first thing the judge is going to say, or if they're going to say to the judge, well, Your Honor, that stain was there when I moved in. So you want to make sure that you use your move-in, move-out condition form. You use this form twice. When they move in, or before they move in, and guess when else? When they move out. And it also shows what the items per cost for each repair. You also can document with photos. After you've documented with photos, you'll want to turn the keys over to the prospect tenant. A lot of people now document with videos. So, video documentation, photo documentation, either way. After the prospect tenant has moved in, you want to file the documents immediately. Note any file or any notable discussion you had with the tenant. A well-written lease should recognize all parties involved. It should use the correct legal names. It recognizes all occupants of legal age and requires them to sign the lease. It has abandonment language in it, security deposit language, radar and gas language. It spells out the duration of the lease term, the beginning date, the ending date, required methods of payment.